Und das beginnt genau jetzt. Also das nächste Video, Teil 5 der Whispers of a Machine Playthroughs. Ja. Für alle, die auf Twitch zuschauen, ist das vielleicht gerade ein bisschen komisch, aber ich unterteile das auf YouTube gerne in Stunden. So, wir sind hier also
Administrative paperwork.
in der Kirche.
I don't think it's safe to go back. Wow, that's a lot of books. Wow.
Okay, man kann hier nicht wahnsinnig viel tun.
I don't think it's...
Warum sollte das so sein? Wir werden die Mimicry aufrechterhalten und vielleicht hier den Exit nehmen.
Welcome, visitor. You can drop the smoke and mirrors routine, miss.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. While you may fool my younger cohorts, this old man has had dealings with your kind before. Please do me the courtesy of removing that mask. Thank you. Much better circumstances for a civil conversation, wouldn't you say?
I guess so. I was half expecting you to yell for the guards.
Luckily, I am a man who defies expectations. Special Agent, Violent Crimes Central Bureau.
Oh, it's you again. The man from the train.
Indeed. I never forget a face, but I'm afraid I didn't catch your name.
It's Agent England.
Ah, I am Vilgut. I assume you are aware of our legal status.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not here to cause any trouble. Just trying to do my job.
Why would you cause trouble? That sounds quite unnecessary.
Well, if, let's say, you were sheltering a murderer, I would have no choice.
Good thing there are no murderers here, then, for all parties involved.
Yeah. I overheard what you said to that priest. It's clear to me that you had nothing to do with the killings.
That's a relief. With that unpleasantry taken care of, perhaps I can be of assistance.
Wir werden das trotzdem einschalten. Das heißt, zur Sicherheit. As relaxed, sagt er.
What do you know about the murder in the workshop hall?
Not much at all. Only that a carpenter was brutally killed there in the night.
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
Only what my fellow church members have told me. That Maya Strand was stabbed to death by a mysterious killer.
What's your take on the conduit?
Oh, those heretics? Haven't heard anything of them in many years. As far as I know, they are firmly confined to the ash heap of history by now.
Some might argue with that. Your church has a violent past with them, hasn't it?
There's no denying that. We fought many battles with their kind in the youth of our movement.
And now?
Don't be absurd. They are practically eradicated, and we have been a peaceful group for decades.
What do you think about their teachings, then?
Certainly dangerous doctrines if left unchecked. The conduit believes humans will create God in their image, instead of the other way around. In their folly, they forget that humans are flawed, and that their creations will inevitably inherit those flaws. The false God they aspire to create may demand sacrifices they're not prepared for.
So Leonard Dahl, one of your members, was killed yesterday.
I had a feeling your inquiry would lead us to him.
Can you think of anyone who would want him dead?
No. He was a loyal member of the church for many years. Kind of a loner, but always helpful and polite. He did have a strangeness to him, though. A look in his eyes like he was stuck in perpetual contemplation. It seemed as if he was constantly on the verge of, but never quite able to reach, some sort of profound revelation.
Any hint of a violent side to him?
No. To my knowledge, Leonard never committed any violence, nor did he express any desire to do so.
This church, EPOS, what are your teachings?
At our core, we are an Orthodox Christian church. We believe in the one true God and His only Son, Jesus Christ.
And what sets your group apart from other Christians?
Two things. The reverence of the essential humanity in each and every one of us, and our stalwart opposition to false idols. Prior to the collapse, the great flood of our time, We arose as a reaction to the disgraceful habits of that era. The widespread worship of anything and everything but God. Wealth, fame, mindless pleasure. The sickening mutilation of our bodies to the point where some were more machine than human. And the worst of all, the pursuit of AI superintelligences. False gods that humans aspired to construct for themselves. We oppose it all for the glory of our Creator and the salvation in our future.
And how do you go about preventing people from worshipping these false gods?
Not by violence, if that's what you're implying. Such things belong to the past.
So it's just a coincidence that the only armed man I've seen in Nordson was right behind your doors?
Sadly, the world is still in a state where men with guns are a necessary evil. However, no laws have been broken. We have every right to bear arms.
Do you know what kinds of books Leonard liked to read?
One book he borrowed frequently was The Kingdom of God is Within You. In fact, it still hasn't been returned. It should be among his estate.
Would you be able to say if he had any favorite quotes from that book?
No, you should ask someone who spent more time with him.
Fine, I'll do that.
It's about non-violence, to summarize.
Got it. Thanks. Do you know who Leonard Dahl's brother is?
I believe his name is Rolf. Quite a shady character, if you ask me.
Oh, the gardener, right?
Yes, that's him.
What do you think of Walter?
I don't know him well, but he seems like the kind of man who plays the part of the clown to hide a deep wound.
What can you tell me about Rolf?
Not my favorite person. He mocked the Lord when I first met him, and I don't take kindly to that sort of behavior.
What do you think of
Kurt's nephew? We only met briefly a few times.
What's your opinion on Dr. Pearson?
He and I have quite different takes on life and death, to put it lightly. But alas, a man of my age needs to see a physician regularly to keep the Grim Reaper at bay. So I grit my teeth and endure half an hour of his morbid humor for the sake of my health.
What's your opinion on Maya Strand?
She was my polar opposite in almost every way. But I enjoyed the occasional late-night chess game with her in the canteen. It's fascinating how trivial activities like board games can bring such different people together. Goes without saying that I was as shocked and appalled as anyone when I learned of what happened to her.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
Cunning woman, that one. And she's been a thorn in our side ever since she joined the town council.
Yeah? How so?
She has a penchant for political obstruction. Things like hindering our building permits or imposing unreasonable restrictions on our street preaching.
Why do you think she's been acting that way?
If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say she has some kind of grudge. Some Christian out there must have greatly angered her at some point.
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
He's no member of the church, but he's a fine man blessed with strong Christian morals. Compassionate, forgiving, and open-minded. I was good friends with his late father, and I'm glad to see that his son followed in his footsteps.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
I believe I've seen her around town with the school children, but I don't know much about her.
What do you know about Carl Oscarson?
I must confess I didn't even know his name before I heard he was a murder victim.
That's all, for now.
Understood. I'll be here if you have more inquiries.
Oh, the passage led back here. Good. Since I left the door unlocked behind me, I'll be able to come back the same way.
Smurl ist fertig, ja, schau. Das war nicht, was ich wollte.
Looks like I was right about the flowers.
Oder er hat es danach erst gemacht. So, was war jetzt das, was wir tun? Wir wollten, genau, hier mit Na, wir gehen zuerst das Buch suchen. Und dann reden wir mit Leonards Bruder, mit Rolf.
There it is, the book from the library. The Kingdom of God is Within You by Leo Tolstoy. This looks ancient, pre-collapse for sure. A number of pages are marked in the margins, likely to easily find them. Even if one of the marked pages contains the quote I need, there's too much text. I'll need more to go on. Maybe someone who had regular contact with Leonard. Hello, Rolf.
Hey, look, I'm pretty busy here. Not really a good time to talk.
This can't wait.
It's a small town, what do you think?
Sorry about your loss, but I really need to ask you some questions.
Fine.
Do you know who Katerina Berg?
Sure, I've seen her around.
What's your
The cop? Can't say I enjoy his company.
resisting?
That'd certainly be how he...
What do you think of Walter?
He's kind of a loon, isn't he? And coming from me, that's saying a lot.
What kind of relationship did you have with your brother?
The sibling kind. We weren't enemies, if that's what you're asking. The rest is really none of your business.
Ist nicht so relaxed, wie das da steht.
What can you tell me about yourself, Rolf?
I'm not in the mood for small talk. Ask your
What kind of relationship
The sibling.
No, I don't want to tip him off before I figured out the exact quote. I'm sorry, Rolf, but I have to ask you about your brother's death.
I know, and I wish I had something to give you, but I don't know what happened.
So you have no idea who'd want to kill Leonard?
It's gotta be the nutjob who killed those other people, right?
It's possible, but far from certain. When was the last time you talked to your brother?
A week and a half ago, or so.
Okay, how did he seem? What did you two discuss?
He was his usual self, but what we talked about is private.
Look, every little detail matters. What he said could be the key to finding his killer.
I'm not gonna betray his trust. If you want to arrest me, go ahead. But that's all I'm gonna say.
I should keep this to myself, or he might figure out that I'm not the person Leonard wanted to have the evidence. What can you tell me about the Church of Epos? I know for a fact that your brother was a member.
So? That's not a crime.
Come on, Rolf, work with me. Don't you want me to catch your brother's killer?
Yes, he was a member, but I'm not. I spent 10 years trying to get him out of that place.
Why would you do that?
Because he changed. He became this sullen, slow, serious, fucking block of a person. He used to be so full of life, you know? I know he died just yesterday, but the Leonard I grew up with, he's been dead for a long time.
I understand, Rolf. Thanks for sharing. That's it, for now.
Good.
So, nochmal zum Rekapitulieren, was wir hier wollten. In
Grandmaster Otto, if you are reading this, it means that I have failed. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to involve the church unless absolutely necessary. My brother has some things for you. They will be self-explanatory. I told him to only give them up to the person who repeats the famous quote from my favorite book. I'm sure you remember. Blessings from Leonard, your most humble and loyal servant. The kingdom of God is a number of even maybe.
Naja, sein Mitarbeiter wird vielleicht gehört haben, was da immer zitiert hat, und der ist in der Kantine.
Hey, I got something to show you.
Okay.
Have a look at these marked pages. Sure.
Here. The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity. Leonard used to say that whenever I was late for work.
Perfect. Thanks.
No problem.
So, dann sagen wir das jetzt zu ihm.
Hey. The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity.
I don't believe this.
You have something for me, Rolf?
I guess so. You know, you're the last person I was expecting. Was my brother a police informant?
Yeah. We were building a case, but that's all I'm at liberty to say.
Shit! That's crazy. Wait here, I'll be right back. Here. Now go, bury the bastard that killed my brother.
I'll do my very best. Got rid of the note. No need to hold on. Let's see here. There was an audio tape and a few documents inside. These look like surveillance reports. It seems that Leonard was investigating Carl, Katerina, and Maya. The museum, the junk heap, and the apartment at Mimir Road are all mentioned as locations of interest. Leonard must have followed them around town and documented their activities. There's not much new to me in here, but there's mention of multiple tape recordings. Maybe they can offer some other clue to the killer. I need to figure out some way to play that tape.
Das wissen wir schon, wie das geht. Schauen wir zuerst noch, wie das dem Baby geht. Vielleicht braucht es wieder Hilfe. Das wollen wir ja nicht übersehen. Good. Normal, adequate, normal. Passt. Alles gut hier. It's relaxed, that's good. Und jetzt geht's wieder raus. Wir wollten gerade, ja genau, im Museum war das natürlich, dass wir die Tapes abspielen können.
This tape is in pretty bad shape, but I might be able to do something with this machine here. All right, looks like the machine has analyzed the tape. Maybe I can reduce some or all of this noise.
Hui, jetzt müssen wir Soundtechniker werden. Was haben wir denn hier alles?
I think I need to work with smaller sections of the tape by using those two yellow selection sliders.
Let's have a look. Wie reset ich das denn? Habe ich das jetzt zerstört, das Teil? Der Wind ist weg. Too small sample. Ah, jetzt.
You're imagining things.
I can't shake the feeling that someone is onto us.
We've been careful. You're imagining things, Carl.
Maybe. I can't wait to be done with all of this and just go be a family.
Me either, my love. Me either. Did you get the package?
Yes. Had a look inside. CPUs, neural cores, major third-degree violations.
I don't like it any more than you do, but it will keep Maya off our backs for a while.
Fuck, Mel, it's too hot. Terrorist classified hot. By definition, we're terrorists now.
Don't be dramatic. We'll keep our heads down, let Maya have her fun, then eject from this whole mess.
Things used to be so simple around here.
Interesting. If only I knew where it was
Das wissen
recorded.
wir. Das wissen wir, denn wir haben da drinnen die ganz leichten Wind Chimes gehört, also dieses Windspiel, und wir wissen, wo das ist. Es ist auf diesem Platz im Osten der Stadt.
Oh, that means Carl and Katerina were here when they were recorded. I should have a look around. Looks like an apartment building.
Ich schätze mal, sie waren gleich drunter.
I wonder. There's something taped here under the bench. A tape recorder. This must be what Leonard used to record Carl and Katerina.
Warum hat er das da gelassen?
There's still a tape inside. Crap, looks like the recorder is busted. I'll just
Und eine neue Tape.
Let me worry about Carl. I'll find a way to make him see the value of our cause.
He's a liability, Katerina. It's only a matter of time before he figures out our true plans for the vessel.
Maya, just don't call our child that.
What? Vessel? But that's exactly what it is. A vessel for Holdra. Don't get emotionally attached. We must put our own selfish desires aside. How many children can she not save? How much suffering can she not end?
I know, Master, it's just hard. What if something went wrong? What if this is all for nothing?
You need to have faith, sister. Ever since I was little, I have sung to the tune of these machines. Now, is your wrist implant working as expected?
I think so. Doesn't itch anymore, at least.
I'll run a diagnostic later. I also put in a little surprise.
Let me guess. A bomb?
Is that sarcasm? It doesn't befit you. No, a fake biometric signature.
Oh. For the city trench coats? Why would one of them ever come to Nordsund?
It's just precaution. We won't remain here forever. I haven't gotten us this far by avoiding contingencies, have I?
I suppose not.
Katerina played me good. She is one of them. I must go and confront her.
Also wir könnten auch Verstärkung mitnehmen natürlich, wäre eine Möglichkeit. Okay, recapture. Also, rekapitulieren wir. Katerina alias Melinda hat mit Maya Strand zusammengearbeitet, um ein göttliches Baby auszubraten. Karl wusste aber nichts davon. Ja. Und alle drei sind, also zwei davon sind jetzt tot, nur Melinda nicht. Vielleicht hat sie Karl getötet, weil er es rausgefunden hat, und Melinda und Maya getötet, weil sie das Baby doch für sich haben wollte. Das wäre eine plausible Erklärung. Wir werden sehen.
He looks busy sifting.
Oh no, die Tür ist offen.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Same here, but I'll be careful. I promise.
If you say so, honey.
Gibt es irgendjemanden, aus dem wir uns verkleiden können? Ich glaube nicht. Sie traut ja niemanden.
Katerina?
Oh no.
Huh? If someone is there, show yourself. Strange. Hey, Katerina, wake up. Shit, her pulse is extremely weak. Maybe her arm is worse off than it looks. I need to go get help.
From what I can gather, some kind of brain trauma has put her in a comatose state.
Damn. Can you determine the extent of the damage?
Difficult to say, which is typical for most brain injuries. She could wake up in 5 minutes. She may never wake up at all.
What could have caused it? Could someone have done it to her?
It's theoretically possible that she suffered a stroke, but her symptoms are eerily similar to victims of sophisticated interrogation techniques.
Interrogation techniques? Like what?
I'm no neurologist or nanoengineer, but from what I learned at medical school, there are advanced torture devices and energy-based weapons that can cause symptoms like this. All of them illegal, of course. Your colleagues at the Bureau may have more information about the subject.
I see. I will consult my contact here in Nordsund. Perhaps she has some knowledge on the matter.
Very well. I will remain here overnight and monitor this woman's vitals.
I wonder.
Good. Thank you, Doctor. Stay frosty, Gabriel. Whoever did this to Katerina may decide to come back.
I'll try, ma'am. Be careful out there. Urun is drawing near.
Urun?
You didn't hear? The storm. That's what people are calling it.
Oh. Must be a big one. No Stina.
I wonder.
It's Stina's scarf. Ah! Stina! What the hell?
Sorry, kid. Can't let you stand in my way.
But why?
Damn it. Why'd you have to get so close?
The end.
No, this wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on, darling. I've got this.
Damn. The strain on my blue to keep me alive must have knocked out the Augs. I've never felt this cold. I need to find a way to heat myself up before I get hypothermia.
Stream. Magic. Ja, jetzt zählen sich
A
die
large
ganzen...
branch. Damp and not a... Damn, it's too tough to... This area in front of the cave looks... It's a shallow cave, but I should be able to take shelter from the storm in there. This could work as firewood, if I find some dry kindling.
Die ganzen Primitive Technologies Videos.
I put the firewood in place. I'll need some dry kindling too. This straight stick is nice and dry. With some kindling, I should be able to use this to create a friction fire. A large branch. Pretty intense flow in the stream. I could follow the stream back to Nordsund.
Aha. Oh Gott, wir verbrennen das Buch. Scheiße.
I hate to do this, but it's a matter of survival.
Never burn books, das heißt eigentlich.
Damn, too much wind from the east. I need to shield the campfire with something. It's a shallow cave. A large branch. A large... I don't see how...
From the east, also von hier ist zu viel Wind. Okay.
The firewood and kindling are set up now. Damn, too much wind from the east. I don't see... That a large branch. I don't...
Nein, ich auch nicht. Ich hab's aber probieren müssen.
The firewood and kindling are set up.
Wir können ja hier irgendwie nichts tun. Was zum Osten.
Pretty intense. It's a shallow cave, but I should be able to take shelter from the... That action doesn't seem... damp through and through. I'll need to dry this out. I don't see... Damn.
Too much wind from the east. Wir haben ja nichts mehr zu tun. Ist der vielleicht gleich da?
A large branch. A large branch. Damp and not ideal as firewood, but could be part of a shelter. That action doesn't... That combination makes no sense. I don't think any... A large...
Irgendeine Idee. Ich nehme nichts. Das ist zum Teil echt schwierig.
A large... That action...
Wir haben vom Osten, also von hier drüben, zu viel Wind.
Damp through... A photo of Katerina. The glass frame...
Charles, Alter.
That combination... I've gathered a few dense tree branches. Yeah. All right.
Remember last time we went camping?
How could I forget? What didn't go wrong that weekend?
Well, we were never hit by any meteorites or struck by lightning. But other than that...
At least my friction fire skills have improved. I never thought all that survival training would ever actually pay off.
Avoiding death by freezing may have been a decent incentive.
You could say that. As much as I enjoy your company, I'm not quite ready to cross over to the other side.
Wie auch immer sie gerettet hat, das bleibt unerklärt offenbar. Der Sturm ist vorbei.
Looks like the storm has subsided. I was lucky to find good shelter so quickly.
Irgendwo ist ein Spechtel.
Ow. I seem to have developed an ability to regenerate wounds, likely due to the trauma last night. No sign of my previous augmentations, though. I may need to replenish my blue to get them back.
Ich habe eigentlich noch nie da reingeschaut. Wir sind hier ziemlich gut in der Mitte. War das immer so? Das ist die Frage.
So, the conduit, they're trying to create an AI superintelligence.
Looks that way, yeah.
I can see the appeal. An AI singularity would be a source of immense power. Such a being would become like a god, right? It would have the power to do anything.
Probably. I think it's way beyond our understanding. It might even be beyond our imagination.
Hell, it might even be able to bring me back. The real me.
What?
I haven't been on the ground for that long. I could be revived with sufficiently advanced technology.
Alex, even if that's possible, you know I couldn't take that risk. It's way too dangerous. For everyone.
That's easy for you to say. You're still alive. You can still breathe the air and feel your heart beating.
I need to get a grip. This is just me talking to my subconscious. He's never coming back. Pull yourself together, Vera. You have a job to do.
Hold it, Agent.
Whoa, easy. Calm down. What's going on?
You're under arrest. If you resist, we'll have to use force.
Gabriel, you're better than this. It's Stina, right? She's manipulating you.
I'm not gonna tell you again, Agent. Be quiet and come with us.
It seems Stina got the police on her side. I need to get out of here.
Agent England. Don't be alarmed. I'm here to help.
Thank God. What on earth happened here?
Long story, but Councilwoman Ruth abused a legal loophole to force me to step down. Gabriel's taken over the police department. She claimed that you were a secret conduit member, in cahoots with our local cell. She said that you murdered Leonard as retaliation for the previous murders. I didn't believe her, so she had me pushed out of the department. Seems our Gabriel was more receptive to her suggestions than I was.
Damn. I'll have to try to clear my name when I get out of here. I can't possibly stop her if half the town is against me.
I concur. I'll go make sure the lobby is empty, but after that...
Quiet. Somebody is coming. Go! I'll try to find a way out without hurting anyone. Hi again.
You up to something, England?
Not a thing. This place is kind of lacking entertainment, you know?
Yeah, I get your point. I'll see about getting you a magazine later, okay?
Thanks.
Habe ich mit dem schon gesprochen? Ich glaube nicht. Was haben wir denn hier alles? Keyholes, jails and policemen und Lobbies.
It requires a key. I'm feeling quite all right. Hey! He's ignoring. This is gonna hurt.
What the hell? Jesus! What did you do to yourself? Hang in there. Oh, come on.
Sorry, man.
I'll leave him be.
Stop her! Somebody stop her!
got my notebook back. No way. I need to get out of... No way.
Haha, servus Ernie.
First things first.
Hallo,
I need to
was bist du
jumpstart my
nachgedacht?
lost augmentations if I'm going to have any chance of defeating Stina. The technology left behind by the conduit members may have something I can use. A regeneration pod. Herbal tea. Maybe from Maya's garden upstairs.
Der ist super, ja. Ist immer die Frage, wäre noch ein anderer gegangen? Das fragt man sich bei dem Spiel dauernd. Essen wir das Zeug und sonst gehen wir rauf.
It smells awful.
Ich schätze mal, dass es sonst oben ist noch.
Nice little... Nice collection of... Not sure what kind of plants those are. Some kind of airtight... I have no clue what this thing does. But it looks like it could have... Doesn't appear to have power. Nice collection of...
Man kann die essen. Wo kriegen wir Blue her? Das ist, wo die das zurückgelassen haben. Wo ist noch Zeug?
Some old pre... Leonard's secret recording proved that both Katerina and Maya were... Leonard, I think it's safe to assume that the church...
Sollten nicht so viel assumen. So, the chair, the exit, the robot arm.
A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm. Looks like very...
Oh. Oh. Es gibt ja noch was die drei zurückgelassen haben. Und das schwimmt im Blue. Und das ist ein Kind und ich hoffe, wir sind jetzt nicht vor die Wahl gestellt, ob wir das Kind oder uns wir leben lassen. Ja, die Wahl ist zum Glück vorweggenommen, zum Pech des Kindes.
No, he's gone! If I hadn't let Sina outsmart me, maybe I could have protected him.
How could you let this happen? Don't you realize how important he is?
Please don't blame me for this, Alex.
I'm sorry, darling, but I realized just now what the Conduit are really trying to do.
We've been over this. They're trying to create an AI singularity.
Not only that, they plan to contain it within the child, to bridge the gap between AI and humans.
Oh, you might actually be right about that.
I know I am. That child would have the power to bring me back.
Alex, we need to accept what happened. I need to accept what happened. Even if it's possible, it wouldn't really be you. I wish it would, but it wouldn't be you.
So you would deny me life just because of your arbitrary definition of what I am? If we're the ones who awaken Huldra, she'd owe us her very existence. Please, it's our only chance. Save the child, and then save me too.
I have no idea what to think anymore. Looks like the fetal fluid. Looks like the womb tank looks completely empty. Oh wait, there's some kind of switch here. That looks like a vial of blue. It must have been fed into the... I could try to power up my augs with this vial, but I'll leave it in the cooling unit until I have a way of injecting it.
A way of injecting it. Okay, da war ganz eine open box.
Looks like this was filled with supplies for caring for a baby. Odd-looking thing.
Okay. Ich weiß, es gibt im Krankenhaus noch so ein IV-Dingsy.
Looks like the...
Da werden Werden wir jetzt mal hinschauen. IV ist ja für Nadel, also Injection irgendwas, Wild. Zwar war das da drin. Aber bis jetzt interessiert es niemanden so richtig, dass hier ein
Command was adamant, and I saw fit not to ask questions.
Makes no difference to me, standing guard here or at the train station, as long as I can feed my kids.
At the very least, we're less exposed to the weather in here.
Afraid your pretty beard might get all ruffled up?
You'd see what it's like for yourself, Cullen, if your face ever matured past puberty.
Ha! Touché. Anyway, our school teacher here, is she expected to, like, wake up?
I was informed that she's fully comatose. We are to guard her from the fugitive.
It's too risky to handle those
Without the documentation. So, wir brauchen die Augmentations doch zuerst. Wo könnten wir noch welche herkriegen? Syringes, na bitte. Das war leichter als gedacht.
Got an empty syringe.
Let's hope it's clean. Wenn sie in der Morgue herumliegt in der Leichenhalle. Wege werden jetzt gerade ein bisschen lang, beziehungsweise wollen sogar sehr weit gehen für einzelne kleine Tasks, von denen man weiß, dass sie kommen.
All right, it's filled with blue. I might as well do the injection in here. It's reasonably private, and I can rest on that bed if I need some time to recover. This could end badly. All right, back in business. But I still need to find a way to clear my name. Maybe somebody can speak on my behalf.
Ja, wir haben jetzt, glaube ich, sogar eine Power mehr. Ich werde jetzt gerade von einem Steam Overlay noch... Na, doch nicht. Mimicry. Aber es kommt anscheinend nichts Zusätzliches mehr dazu. Ah, die Regeneration ist die zusätzliche. Ja, alles klar. Wir haben jetzt 6 Powers. 6 Kräfte. Also, wir brauchen jemanden, der für uns sprechen kann und der glaubwürdig ist. Wir können ihn mimiken, wenn es sein muss. Wer kann für mich sprechen?
That was a close.
Okay.
I don't have any business in the school.
Wo hast du 20 Minuten gebraucht, um die Syringes zu finden? Ja, für mich war klar, es muss irgendwo im Krankenhaus sein, weil wir nach einer Nadel gesucht haben. Und als dann der eine Ort zu war, mir ist es gleich aufgefallen, dass hier was ist, was vorher nicht da war. Police Station, Clinic, Mimi Road. Wo wollen wir hin? Jemand, der für uns sprechen kann. Nein, wir haben einen Eingesperrten da unten, vielleicht eher. Oh, er ist draußen. Wie ist er raus?
Empty.
True story.
I've looked. Doesn't appear.
Anderson's office.
Whoa, it's... You've got a lot of nerve coming back.
Okay.
I don't see it. I could, but I think Gabe...
Don't beat yourself up after what happened this morning.
Whoa, it's...
You've got a lot of...
Okay. Was du ja noch was?
Don't beat yourself up after what happened this morning.
I'm trying. Can't believe I fell for that.
It happens to the best.
Whoa!
You've got a...
Okay. Ich dachte vielleicht, wenn er spricht, kann man das machen.
Don't beat yourself up after what happened this morning.
I'm trying. Can't believe I fell for that.
It happens to the best of us. We won't underestimate her next time.
We better not. If it were up to me, we'd have multiple guards and handcuffs on her at all times.
Just checking her boots for glass would be a step in the right direction.
Whoa, it's her!
You've got a lot...
Was aufs Gesicht klicken?
Whoa!
You've got a lot...
Sorry, falscher Kopf.
Don't beat yourself up after what happened
Ich höre mir
this
das
morning.
Gespräch jetzt mal ab.
I'm trying. Can't believe I fell for that.
It happens to the best of us. We won't underestimate her next time.
We better not. If it were up to me, we'd have multiple guards and handcuffs on her at all times.
Just checking her boots for glass would be a step in the right direction.
Way to rub it in, man.
Was können wir? Keine Ahnung.
Nah. A thermos. This is hardly...
True story. Wir müssen seine Signature irgendwie kriegen. Man kann rein, aber nicht wirklich was. Oh, wir müssen uns als jemand anderes verkleiden. Wäre das drin? Können wir da rein?
This snooze is the best. I can't get enough of it.
Why a person would voluntarily put a toxic brown lump in their mouth is beyond me.
Ja. Jetzt können wir in seine Nähe, um ihn zu mimiken. Hätte ich jetzt mal gesagt, wäre zumindest eine Möglichkeit. Aber wir können ja die Signature nicht collecten. Schauen wir mal, wie sich das dann ausgeht.
Kala?
I'd like to see the citizens' records.
Right now? What for?
Actually, I was here for a different reason.
Well, spit it out.
I have some...
That's above your access level.
I thought I...
We already briefed you about her.
Actually...
Well, spit...
I need to...
Right now?
Medicine...
The doctor had tons of herbs last time I checked.
Actually...
Well,
I'm requesting...
We can't spare more weapons. Stick close.
I'd like to...
Right now?
I'd like to...
You left your post to snoop on your...
Actually, I...
Well, spit it.
Da fehlt vielleicht noch was. Wir brauchen einen Grund. Requesting fire... Na, das lässt uns nicht. Die Office Gardens hat man nichts. Die
I have some...
That's above your access.
I wanted to check if the...
No need.
Actually...
Well,
I'd like...
Right now?
I...
With a criminal on the loose?
Actually, I was here for a different reason.
Well, Well, spit.
Ich glaube, ich habe alles durchprobiert.
I need right now.
Vegetable.
Stop messing around.
Actually,
Well, spit. We can't spare.
No.
Good.
I will.
Okay, er ist anscheinend nicht. Vielleicht ist er nicht die Person, die wir brauchen. Das könnte stimmen. Aber da ist jetzt irgendwie niemand. Ich glaube, wir können natürlich schon noch den da. Können wir den da auch noch mimiken? Das ist die Frage.
My boy has been doing much better lately. Oh, shit!
Halt, fugitive!
Nope, that's not what we need. Snooze box.
Oh, halt, fugitive!
Schauen, was noch alles so around ist.
No reason to go back there.
Okay, wir nähern uns mal. Da ist noch ein Ort, an dem wir noch nicht waren, nämlich das Café. Mal schauen, ob wir da jetzt reinkommen.
Maybe. Again? Somebody locked the back door to the library.
So. Da oben ist auch niemand. In der Kantine ist niemand, in der Schule ist niemand. Es kann also nur zwischen hier und dort sein. Und wir haben bereits eine Signatur, also wird es wohl die richtige sein.
A small local greenhouse.
What now?
I need to.
Right now?
Medicinal.
The doctor had.
Vegetables for dinner.
Stop messing up.
Actually,
Well, spit it.
No.
Good.
I will.
Okay, das ist etwas, das wir für den vermutlich letzten Teil dieses Let's Plays aufbewahren. Wir haben wieder eine Stunde hinter uns. Teil 5 endet damit hier und das große Finale dann wohl in der nächsten Folge.